Hi guys, your trainer, Hartmann here, owner and head trainer of Pro Fitness Training with this month's installment of the video series. Today's video we're going to be covering the windmill. Now this is a great exercise. It's great for mobility, extension in the shoulders and spine, for posture. It's really good for your rotator cuff and shoulder stability, and it just creates a better, healthier range of motion. The problem is it's a little more of an advanced movement, and a lot of people will either try to do it too fast with too much weight, or try to go for too much of a range of motion when they haven't owned their flexibility yet. So I'm going to show you how it's done and show you some of the common things that common mistakes that you see when doing it. Now starting off with the windmill, start with the kettlebell, pressing it up, you can snatch it however you want to get above your head. Now from here, my feet are going to go 45 degrees in the opposite direction of the weight. From here, I'm going to hinge my hip under the weight, keeping my eyes up towards the weight, reaching down, coming back up. Now there's some little details in this that you'll miss just by watching the motion. I'm keeping most of my weight on my base leg or my weighted side leg. About 80 to 90% of my weight goes on that leg as I reach down and coming up. Now when doing this, a lot of times people will try to go for too much of a range of motion too early when they haven't that flexibility. What I mean by that is if you look from the side here, ideally I want to pretend like I'm in a toaster. I don't want to go forward and I don't want to get back. I'm going to get burned, going too much in the wrong direction. So I want to stay perfectly in that same plane of motion. And you'll notice this, trainers especially, if you're paying attention to how people are moving, everyone's going to start to go down and they're going to do this, and twist. This is really bad. You don't want to have too much rotation in the spine when you're loading it with weight. So this one, always start out slow with light weight until you get the range of motion. Another thing you'll notice is everyone wants to try to touch the ground right away. Going for this right off the bat, shifting their weight the wrong way, unloading this hip. If this is your range of motion to start out with, that's okay. Start there and just start owning that range of motion. Eventually it's going to get better and better and better until eventually you're able to reach the ground coming up on these. Really important when you're going down to always keep your eye up on that weight. You don't want to have a weight up here and start looking down here, because if you do, the weight's got one place to go. It's going to come and catch you in the back of the head. Always safety first, especially when you're doing overhead lifts. So I'll show this one more time. Pressing it up, coming down, and up. Now another thing you'll notice, it's okay if you bend this unloaded leg when you're starting out. You have a slight bend there, as long as I'm still pushing all my weight here and pushing my hip out and under the weight. Once you get flexible enough, you can keep both legs completely locked out and straight, and sink down. This is a great exercise, and I promise it'll get you moving better in no time. Let's go to this workout challenge. Alright, for this workout challenge, you're not going to need a lot of equipment. You just need a stopwatch or a timer that you can set for 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You're going to be rotating through 3 exercises for 5 rounds. The exercises are going to be a narrow squat, a diamond push-up, and elbow to knee crunches. They look like this. So for the narrow squat, you're going to bring your feet together, sitting all the way down, standing all the way up. For this one, if you need a little bit of weight to keep that range of motion, you can grab a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you have for weight, and you're going to push it forward as you sit down, because you want to be able to keep your heels on the ground when you get to the bottom. If you can do it without and just go body weight, that's fine too. Just sitting all the way down, coming all the way up. From there, diamond push-ups. Pointer finger and thumb touching. Bring them in, all the way down, all the way up. On these, keep your elbows tight to your body. A lot of times people try to flare out like this. That's going to be bad. It shows keep those elbows nice and tight as you drive up and down. For the elbow to knee crunches, it's going to be a little different today. You're going to keep your feet in the air, your knees below your waistline. Not this. This isn't going to give you the movement. Get those knees away. You're going to be sitting up, touching your knees to your elbow. Exhale as you come up. Full range of motion on these. If you need to go to your knees for your push-ups, that's fine. Take your time, get the motions right, go through it. All 5 rounds, 3 exercises, enjoy.
Alright guys, just really quick here with our upcoming events and announcements, just wanted to make mention that on Thursday, November 27th, which is Thanksgiving Day, we will be having 2 special classes only, one at 9:15 and one at 10:15. So make sure to get that in your schedule before you go sit down and have dinner with your friends and family. I also just wanted to make a quick reference to the fact that, yes, the holidays are upon us, winter season is coming, and as much as we hate it, We do not want to see you guys hibernating. We want to keep on those healthy habits all throughout the holidays. And of course, if you have any questions on that, get with Kurt right away. He will lead you right.